Hey everyone, my name is Amber and I'm the Director of Ministry and Operations here at Impact Fellowship Church. Really excited if you are joining us again for our Holy Week devotionals, but just in case you are just now joining us today, we've been spending the last few days walking through and following Jesus in the last days and moments of his life. Today, we are following in his footsteps and we go to the Garden of Gethsemane. We read about this in Matthew chapter 26. Then Jesus came with them to a place called Gethsemane, and he told the disciples, "Sit here while I go over there and pray." Taking along Peter and the two sons of Zebedee, he began to be sorrowful and deeply distressed. Then he said to them, "My soul is swallowed up in sorrow, to the point of death. Remain here and stay awake with me." Going a little farther, he fell face down and prayed, "My Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Yet not as I will, but as you will." Then he came to the disciples and found them sleeping. He asked Peter, "So couldn't you stay awake with me 1 hour? Stay awake and pray so that you won't enter into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak." Again, a second time, he went away and prayed, "My Father, if this cannot pass unless I drink it, your will be done." And he came again and found them sleeping because they could not keep their eyes open. After leaving them, he went away again and prayed a third time, saying the same thing once more. And then he came to the disciples and he said to them, "Are you still sleeping and resting? Look, the time is near. The Son of Man is being betrayed into the hands of sinners. Get up, let's go. See, my betrayer is near." I find this passage in particular really difficult, because as someone who sees the whole story and what is coming, I think as I read it, good night, just stay awake. Open your eyes. Your master, your Lord, has asked so little of you, and you can't even stay awake. I mean, who would not be able to look back at that and think, I would stay awake? But the reality is that they are as human as we are, and they couldn't keep their eyes open. We've all been in that position. Most importantly, they didn't know that they would very soon regret ever shutting their eyes. And then I stop and I think, are there areas in my own life that God is calling me to watch and to pray, to do something that in that moment makes absolutely no sense, to resist the temptation to give in to my human desires? We may not always get it, but he is calling us to something greater. He's calling us to be obedient because he does see the big picture. So today, we continue to prepare our hearts for Resurrection Sunday by first seeking his forgiveness for those areas in our life where he has called us to something and he has asked us to be obedient, and we do give in to temptation. And then we continue to prepare by making a commitment to being obedient, to allowing him and trusting him that he sees it all. He sees the big picture, and we don't have to. So today, I pray this blessing over you, that you go forward and you seek out those areas that he's calling you to do something big, to do something that you can't see the whole picture, but to trust him that he has it all. He's got a plan, and to be obedient. We want to make sure that you know about the rest of our Easter weekend. Today at noon, we have a Journey to the Cross experience, an interactive experience open from noon to 1:30, and then tonight again from 6 to 8 p.m. And then of course, on Sunday, we celebrate his resurrection at 8, 9:30, and 11, and we hope that you'll plan to be at one of those services. Again, thank you for joining us for our Holy Week devotionals, and don't forget to check out tomorrow's.